Hello everyone, it is Shadows1 here with Shadow Gaming, here to present to you guys some more League of Legends action. We've got Ezreal bottom with Janna, Pantheon middle, and Kayle top with Cho'Gath in jungle for the blue team. And for the purple team, we have... Oh no, it's Kayle top for the purple team. I'm sorry, it's Jarvan that's top for the blue team. My bad. We've got Udyr in the jungle for the purple team. We have Gragas middle for the purple team as well. And Sona with Graves down at bottom. So we joined in, and the purple team got first blood, as we can clearly see here. Sorry for not doing all this during the loading screen, but whatever. Let's go ahead and jump right into the action. We see right now that it's actually Arcade Sona's skin, which that's pretty baller. But in the meantime, we've got some nice harassment going on between Gragas and Pantheon. We've got, again, Kayle getting the first blood up at top versus Jarvan the fourth. We've got Cho'Gath right now going to take Udyr's jungle, and he's not going to like this one bit. And Udyr now looks like he's going to try and chase down the Cho'Gath and may wind up, being able to do so. Gragas flashes over the wall to go ahead and start hitting on that Cho'Gath. And Cho'Gath is pretty much forced to back away now that Pantheon's joining in. He doesn't have to. And Sona comes in to hopefully save Gragas. The Ignite goes off on Gragas by Cho'Gath. No, by Pantheon. Cho'Gath gets the kill on Gragas. In the meantime, we've got Pantheon focusing on Sona. We've got Ezreal picking up the kill on Udyr. So that's pretty good for him. And now it looks like that Sona for the purple team is trying to stay away from everybody else. And nice jump in there by Pantheon, managing to get the kill on Sona there underneath the tower. That was really good for the blue team. That's what they needed to recover from that first blood loss that Jarvan handed over to Kayle. And let's see, looks like Kayle is going to be building Hybrid. Jarvan's obviously building a Bruiser, like health, some attack damage, and lots of magic resistant armor. Pantheon's probably going to be building the same thing, high damage, some mitigation. By mitigation, I mean armor, magic resist, stuff like that, and some health as well. Looks like Cho'Gath right now trying to come around top and gank Kayle, and may manage to do so, but no, this Kayle is just playing ring around the rosy with him right now. And finally gets caught with the rupture and silence, and I guess Kayle DC'd or something, but Cho'Gath goes in and picks up the kill on Kayle as well. And we'll go ahead back into his jungle and, try and pick up right where he left off. In the meantime, Udyr's up at top, trying to take the golems out before preventing Jarvan from pushing that top lane any further. We got some harassment going on right now on Graves from that Ezreal and the Janna. And yes, we do see Kayle did DC, so tough luck for Kayle. I'm sorry to hear that. But we actually have Sona and Graves right now. Graves looking to maybe teleport back to base and buy his Vampiric Scepter. That's the only thing that I can think of, maybe upgrading his boots as well, if he has the cash to do so. We've got Pantheon right now just harassing Gragas as much as he can with that spear of his. Or he'll go ahead and start harassing the minions too. Hindsight's 20/20 after all. And Cho'Gath is just waiting, for a good time to jump in. Nice silence on that Gragas. And Cho'Gath is hopefully going to get the rupture off too. So that way he can go ahead and get kill as well. No, he barely misses that rupture on Gragas. Is it rupture or rapture? I always forget. It's rupture. Alright, so I was saying the right thing. Meantime, Graves did teleport back to base, and he only got health potions, so I guess he didn't have enough money to really upgrade anything. Meantime, Ezreal's putting some more hurt on that Graves, and Graves is dishing the hurt right back to Ezreal, so really not much... I would say not much going on between both of them. They're doing substantial damage to each other, but Graves is going to live longer because he has his support right there with him. And thankfully, Janna did just get there to help Ezreal. And nice jump on that Sona by Pantheon, allowing Ezreal to manage, to pick up the kill right there. And it looks like Cho'Gath is going to come around here and hopefully get a rupture off on Graves. And yes, barely managed to get the rupture on Graves. And it looks like Graves flashes over the wall, heading toward Gragas to save him. And it looks like Gragas will manage to save... Graves manages to get caught by another rupture, and now Cho'Gath is Let's see, Cho'Gath is 3-0 right now. That is definitely not a good spot for the purple team to be in. Yes, Cho'Gath is in the jungle, but that's a pretty potent jungle right there. I mean, that rupture is just coming from nowhere. Looks like Ezreal now is going to head back to base, probably get his Vampiric Scepter, or get his BF Sword. That works too. I would strongly recommend he buy boots as well at this point, if he has the cash. Let's see, does he have the cash? Short answer, no. He does not. So he has his BF Sword. Oh, he does have Vampiric Scepter and 2 health potions. Versus the Doran's Blade of Graves, the Longsword, Boots, and double health potions. Right now, Graves is at a big disadvantage versus Ezreal, but again, Ezreal's in his lane half the time now without his support, which actually puts Graves on equal footing versus Ezreal. Again, just because Sona has a heal, and Ezreal kind of can't heal other than auto attacks and the 2 health potions he has. Whereas Graves right now can just go ahead and keep on getting healed by Sona with the power or Ari of Perseverance. I believe it's Perseverance. Yep, Perseverance. And it looks like now the blue team is going to go ahead and take the blue from purple team. Cho'Gath is probably going to take that and allow Pantheon to take the blue team's blue. Meantime, it looks like Pantheon's going to come around back here, get a nice jump on Graves, and almost managing to kill Graves right there with his, what is it again, his Heartseeker Strike, but it's not leveled enough. And Pantheon manages to barely get a kill and dies right there to Gragas' ult. Meantime, Cho'Gath is just whittling down on Sona's health. And we also see Ezreal coming in to try and get a kill on Sona as well. But no, neither one of them going to be successful at all. And now the blue team is pretty much overextending themselves, and it would be wise for them to back off. Meantime, we do have Udyr right now just pushing up top with nobody to stop him. Jarvan finally reaches back up top, but that Udyr is going to be wise and not stick around for too long. Meantime, Cho'Gath is pushing middle to compensate for the push that's going up on top. And Janna and Ezra are going to go ahead and start playing passive now. Ezra is probably going to go back. And I would say maybe get his boots now. Finally, just stage 1 boots. It would really be wise for him to do so. No, he actually rushes Bloodthirster. Not the item I'd necessarily rush for because he has the boots, but whatever. Meantime, we do have a nice, quite a bit of damage going on top right now versus Jarvan. And nice knock-up right there by Jarvan onto Udyr. But, yeah, Udyr's gonna get caught out of position now. Maybe not, actually, by that Cho'Gath. Looks like Udyr's gonna just run around the jungle now and laugh at everybody's face. And, ooh, wow, he's playing it so greedy right here. Teleporting right near the enemy's base. That is almost as greedy as you can get with a teleport, at least. Meantime, Ezreal did go ahead and get the kill on Sona down here at bottom with the help of Janna, of course. I'm guessing, yeah, Janna had Typhoon and the Zephyr on her, so that did help quite a lot. Meantime, we do have Ezreal just doing quite a bit of damage on that Graves as well, and I don't know, this isn't looking too good for the purple team right now. Meantime, Pantheon's still just going ahead and pushing middle. As I said, he's building, Bruiser, well, pretty, tanky, but also doing enough damage to support him being, sort of tanky. And same thing with Jarvan. Jarvan has 1,400, almost 1,500 health. He has a Brutalizer, which gives him, nice bit of armor penetration, CDR, and attack damage. And he also has a stage 1 boots, which that puts him ahead of, a couple other people on his team. Ezreal. Sorry. But let's see, Udyr now has... How much gold does Udyr have at this point in time? 300. He may upgrade his Hunter's Machete, which I don't know if he will or not. Probably not. But that was, option for him. I think he was just going back to go ahead and get mana. But now he's staying in base for far too long. He's probably looking for something to buy. Meantime, Jarvan's still just going ahead and pushing up top with nobody to stop him whatsoever. We got Cho'Gath and Pantheon just pushing middle with Gragas putting up a little resistance, but not enough to make that much of a difference because this tower is at 1,000 health versus the 2,300 of the blue teams. Ezreal is still just farming his way down at bottom, and Jarvan finally took that tower up top, and again, there's really just nobody to stop him. Kayle's still DC'd at this point in time. So I think the purple team is just going to call quits at this point because it's, about 13 minutes in and it's 9-2. Graves died to Pantheon right underneath the tower, I believe. Yeah, right underneath the tower. Ezreal did manage to go, well, Ezreal and Janna managed to go ahead and help the creeps get the tower kill down here bottom. And Ezreal finally got his boots, and I guess is going to be building towards a Sheen, which will go towards Infinity Edge. No, not Infinity Edge, I'm sorry, Trinity Force. So that's something to watch out for on Ezreal. Meantime, we do have Cho'Gath and Pantheon just taking that tower out. And yeah, it looks like Gragas and Udyr just pretty much gave up at this point, so I'm sorry, that's just a bad position for the purple team to be in where, their top gets first blood and then DCs. That's just not good. Meantime, Ezreal and Janna did go ahead and get the other tower kill down there. And Sona is just waiting here because what else is she gonna do? The blue team is pushing now, and there's nobody stopping them because purple teams just gave up at this point. I'm sorry, there's not much else to say. I mean, if if Kayle didn't DC at the time she did, the game would look a lot different. I can guarantee you that, rather than the blue team steamrolling. The purple team would have actually had a very, very strong fighting chance, considering Kayle's ultimate renders the target immune to damage for 2 seconds. That's a long time in League of Legends. Graves is just doing whatever, Udyr is doing whatever, Gragas is doing whatever, and Sona is just doing whatever. But yeah, guys, this is what happens when your team decides to give up. But that's it, guys. I'm not gonna, bother with this anymore. I mean, if maybe, the only thing I could say is if, Kayle didn't DC, or Kayle, however you want to pronounce her name, if she didn't DC, then purple team really would have had a fighting chance, but she DC'd and never reconnected, so sorry. But that's it, guys. My name has been Charles, I'm here with Shadow Gaming. Hope you all enjoyed it. I will talk to you guys next time.